Dr. Nadia Saba here, president and founder of Dr. Greenhouse. Today I'm going to be talking about the do's and don'ts of retrofitting or moving into an existing indoor grow or greenhouse. Many of you might be interested or thinking about expanding your facility or moving into an existing warehouse or greenhouse that may or may not have been used before to grow plants, and might have some questions about what to look for. Well, I'm going to break it down here real quick for you with my 6 do's and don'ts. The first thing is, don't believe everything you're told. When you are investigating or looking into purchasing a new property, whether it's a warehouse or a greenhouse, it's really important to take everything that they tell you, the property owner, the previous user, with a grain of salt. What you really want to do is do your due diligence. So check everything from the structural integrity to the availability of utilities, including power and natural gas and water and sewer. What equipment are they leaving behind? Is it something that you can use for growing the plant that you want to grow? For example, if you are going to be retrofitting a greenhouse that was used for tomatoes, and now you want to use that greenhouse to grow cannabis, is the structure that is being left behind something that you can use to grow cannabis now and in the future? Or is some of that equipment obsolete? Is it rusted out? Is it a wood frame structure? Is it something that you're going to want to rip out and start over with? So it's really important to, again, not believe everything you're told before purchasing that property, and to do your due diligence to make sure you understand what it is you're getting. The other thing is, don't assume that the day that you purchase that property that you can grow what you want to grow on day one. You do need to plan for a transition phase to prepare the facility, to modify the facility, to replace and install equipment, to start it up, to commission it, to make sure things are functional and operational in the way that you want them. So when you buy that property, plan that there is going to be some period of adjustment, some investment, not only in money for the equipment and for the repairs and modifications that you need, but also a period of time to get that place started up. Also, don't expect that the previous user is going to help you. Sometimes you might get lucky. Sometimes that previous owner was a grower of the crop that maybe you're going to grow or something similar enough, and they might tell you, look, these are the things I love. I love double inflated polyethylene, and if you're thinking of changing to glass, you don't need to do it in this climate. Right? You might get lucky and have a previous owner and greenhouse grower that will tell you exactly what they love about the existing structure and exactly what they would change if they could do it all again. And on that front, do give your grower time to adjust and time to figure things out. For example, if you hire a grower who has years of experience growing in an indoor facility, even if that facility was 40 or 100,000 square feet, and you're now going to move them into a greenhouse that is 40,000 or 100,000 square feet, it is going to take that grower time to understand and to learn how to grow that crop in a variable environment, right? We love greenhouses because we have all this exposure to natural sunlight. It's usually a lower cost of production, but there's still a lot of variability. There's a lot of variability during the day with cloud cover and with changing, temperatures and humidities from day to night. There's variability in the seasons, and there's variability even over greater time as, even your glazing on your greenhouse changes property as it's been exposed to the sun. So giving your grower time to acclimate, right, to this new environment that they might not be used to. Think of them as the plants that you're growing, right? You're moving them from a nursery maybe into a greenhouse, or from the clone room into the veg room and into a flower production room. And there's always this period of time where you want your plants to acclimate to the new environment that you're exposing them to. So treat your grower like one of your plants and give them time to acclimate to this new environment. There's probably a lot of other do's and don'ts, but most of them will fall under these 6 broad topics. So again, the 6 do's and don'ts. Don't believe everything you're told when you're evaluating a new property or an existing property for you to start your new grow operation in. Do your due diligence to evaluate the existing conditions, the existing equipment and utilities to make sure that you can grow the plant you need successfully and productively. Don't assume that you'll be able to grow plants on day one, and do plan for a transition period to make the modifications necessary to start up your facility, replace any equipment that you need to, and just get your operation going. Don't expect the previous user to help you out, to give you any guidance, to tell you what they liked or didn't like about the facility that they were using. And do give your grower a chance to learn and to acclimate in the new environment that they're going to be growing plants in. Well, I hope that you found this helpful, and if you have any questions, we would love to hear from you. You can learn more about growing in a greenhouse, growing in a warehouse, and all other sorts of facilities, regardless of what you're growing, at our website, www.drgreenhouse.com. Follow us on Instagram, find us on Facebook and LinkedIn. We'd love to hear from you. All right, have a great one.